Hey guys, this is Brooks Burnett from Remodel Reach Marketing. I'm making this video today going over what you can do right now to go ahead and start seeing some better return when it comes to your Hey guys, this is Brooks Burnett from Remodel Reach Marketing. Today's video, we're going to go over what you can do right now to go ahead and start pre-qualifying people who come to your website looking for your services. So in remodeling, we understand that that's, a big issue is, how do we pre-qualify leads? How do we, better pre-qualify? How do we make sure we're finding the right leads? So today we're going to talk about your form, your contact form, the form that you have on your website, that is a contact request or whatever you want to call it, just the form that people fill out to contact you. All right, so let's talk about that. So that is going to be step one when it comes to pre-qualifying the leads. So other than having things like the services that you offer, making sure that you have those clearly listed out, so in case someone is looking for something crazy, like for example, if there's someone looking for a commercial project or things like that, and that's something that you guys don't offer, then that will be able to pre-qualify them immediately as well, so taking them out of the pool of your prospects. So let's get to the contact form. So for this example website, we're using this contact form, and this contact form is pretty good. So what you need to understand about your contact form is that what it's designed to do is go ahead and get the information from the prospect, but also ask them questions about their project, so that way you can go ahead and start to pre-qualify them. So let's take a look at this one. So we've got name, email, phone, the street address of the job, which that's important, the city zip, and then the services. We have a service drop down here, and so you can see this will also help pre-qualify. If someone is looking for something other than one of these, then they most likely will not pick one of these. Then a job description. I would recommend that you make this mandatory, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But then we have a budget range here, okay? And so, you may be thinking this is really simple. There's not a lot of steps here, but here's the thing. If someone is genuinely interested in your services, if they're interested in hiring you or at least contacting you about their job, they are going to take the time to fill out a longer form. Okay. And so I would recommend you have a longer form. Now for other home services like landscapers and things like that, maybe not such a long form, but for a remodeler, if someone is genuinely interested, then they will fill out the longer form. All right. And so I would recommend you make it as long as it needs to be. And so that can be, just requesting information that you find valuable for your business. So like, for example, if this is not enough information, but you want, you want to have like a further description. So like, for kitchen remodeling, are they interested in new countertops? Once they click kitchen remodeling, you can have an additional drop down that says, further information or something like that. And then it says countertop installation, full kitchen, cabinet restoration, whatever it may be. And so you're trying to weed out the people who are just, oh, well, we're just window shopping, oh, we're just trying to look around, and, things like that. So you're really trying to get the people who are genuinely interested. And so I would recommend you don't have a simple contact form. Have one that asks them to take some time and input some information that they might have to think about for a little bit. And so the budget, going on to this here, so your budget, I've seen this done in a few different ways, and I would recommend asking what their budget is. If someone comes to you and they say, I want my whole kitchen redone, or I want a complete bathroom remodel for $5,000, then you can probably weed them out, right? And so having a range will give your customers, it will do a couple of things. It will give your customers a view of your value and the kinds of customers and the kind of work that you do. So if you have a higher range, like a starting, starting at 20,000, going up to 100,000 or whatever it may be for your business, that can put forth the idea that, hey, this is a high end company that we're going to be working with here. So maybe they're not for us. Or it can do the opposite and say, wow, this is a higher end company, and so they must know what they're doing. They must be pretty professional, and things like that. And so having a budget range on your contact form can do and accomplish a lot of things. And on top of that, all of this, the more info you put, the more info you request from your prospects, the more the better prepared you will be for the for the reach out, right? For calling them, for the contact, for the discussion, right? And so if you get a lot of good information from your prospect, you will go into that discussion more prepared and ready for that discussion. And so having a good contact form with a lot of information, requesting a lot of information, can really help you to go ahead and start that pre-qualification process immediately, start it up front. And so that should be a pretty big help to some of you. And so I hope you enjoyed this lesson here, this short little lesson, and I will see you guys